What's going on, guys? We're back and been working on a few things here and there, trying to get stuff done. Um, I had a lot of help with my towers. You can see they're a little bit bigger now. Keen and Matt helped me out a little bit. I don't think Keen's on, but Matt is. Uh, Helped me out a lot with these. Um, there's no way I could have done it alone; just would have taken forever. So they helped me out a lot. I improved our power output a little bit. Um, I have now just solely using ender tanks, and they have two functions. This one is they can be pumped into and pulled out of, and this one is they automatically pump out. So they're a lot more compact than the liquid tesseracts I was using for a little bit. I don't know if that's even on the videos because I didn't really like them, but we're getting about 15k EU per tick going into the matter fab. It's doing a really good job. Back up to about our old setup, more or less, just getting iridium like crazy. And I'm working on building an IESU, interdimensional energy storage unit, and for that I need to get two more AESUs, and I think 4 iridium plates for each. So we got a little ways to go on those things, but anyway, things are going along pretty well. Um, I figured out what was going on with this guy. You just need to have it blank. He'll go to any color. So when he fills it up, he'll grab something here and then take it over to a, a thing when they get full. Um, let's see, what else have we done. Let's take a look at my aura node, shall we? Yeah. I pulled an aura node all the way from over here. You can see my big line that I made to count out the 24 blocks that it can be pulled, and pulled it all the way inside. I also pulled the aura node that was under here that was spawning all the wisps. It was like right there. I pulled that guy all the way in. So now that that's done, let's go look at how we do that. Oh, the other thing I also have is I have this Emperor's Chalice, and what this does is an infinite water source. So I need to find somewhere that I'm okay with placing water. So it's just an infinite bucket. Basically, that's it. And you can drink from it. But if you drink from it, it hurts you, and it takes life. And refills your hunger. But it doesn't really fill enough for it to actually be worthwhile. It's like half a nugget. So, yeah. Alright, let's grab my nether stars. Keep in mind that I actually haven't even fought the wither yet, that I just have these things just laying around because of trades. Alright. So let's fly over here. You probably saw a little bit of the setup. So what this is this is obsidian totems. You have 2 obsidian totems here. They're not different blocks. This is how they stack when you connect them. So it's just obsidian totem, and this little 9x9 area, or little 9x3 area, I guess. And then this goes right on the top in the middle. And you clear these out, and you smack it with a wand. And then it's going to do this really cool thing where it goes up and like all the crystals spread out. Looks really neat. I'll show you how to craft this here in a moment as well, since that's obviously important. And then it's going to start tractoring this other aura node. And so the thing that happens when you combine aura nodes is the bigger aura node wins. So like this is an unstable one because of the spinning. You can see the little thing in the middle. And if we go back over here and look at this one, it's all shiny and like straight lines, not spinny. If you can see the difference. The other 2 that I pulled into it were normal nodes. So this one will be, yeah, see this one, these ones are like curved lines. It looks like a black hole almost. But anyway, this takes forever. It generates a ton of flux. So we're just going to leave this for now. Let's see. So the way that those are crafted is you craft your Thaumonomicon, these crystal things. As soon as we get to the right one, I'll show you it. this one here. So that exact recipe has to be exactly placed that way. And these go into with a nether star and all of these things. So I've been using buckets, wispy essences, and ender pearls. And that seems to do pretty good. It doesn't generate a lot of extra stuff. So that works. That's what we've been doing. Um, as far as anything else goes, I've been working on my Mistcraft tower. This is the Mistcraft tower. I got locations to all the different places. Um, location to our sun. The sun's a little crazy. Almost jumped in the lava there. Our hole's coming along really well. I think we're going to end up making this a squid farm. And this is awful. Don't ever, ever make these advanced pumps whenever they finish loading. They're advanced pumps. They're the GregTech pumps. They're awful. Because you need to actually pull out of them. The ender tanks won't pull out. So you actually have to have the liquiduct there, and the liquiduct throttles how much goes into the ender tank quite substantially. So I don't even want to show you how they're made because I don't want anybody making them. But yeah, these are the advanced pumps. They require mining well or mining pipes and all this other stuff, and they're worthless. So here's what I have been using. More so, I'm just kind of finishing that off because we're going to use that area. I've been using the Buildcraft pumps with an energy tesseract that's linked to my home base, the same one that I'm using for my quarries, and some chuck loaders. Keeping this stuff loaded. It's evening out a little bit better, but there's, I think, 8 to 10 of these things out here. 10 of them. There are 10 of these things out here, but as you can see, it's kind of a little bit laggy, so we're going to head back. Not necessarily laggy, it's just the terrain generation is a little slow when you're recording. So, let's take a look at my quarry setup, because I don't think I've shown that off, because it's a lot more compact now. Let's go to combo resources here. And then we're going to go over here. So here's the way that I have this thing set up. This is an item tesseract on top that's going from my quarries to home. They're all set to private so that no one else can get into them. And then there is a conduit in here that's set to blue, conduit down here that's set to orange, and an energy tesseract. And that's it. That's all you need. And 4 pumps, or 4 pipes. So it makes things a lot more compact. You don't need to worry about all the various things. You don't even see the items come through. They just immediately go into the tesseract, which I don't know if that's intentional or not, but it seems to be moving really slow, but they shouldn't be. Everything should be functioning fine. It's probably just us generating too much stuff. Yeah, you can see all these are pumping good. Yeah, so I have the energy tesseract hidden under here, and it's set to send only, or to receive only. No. Set to send only. It's set to send only. So it sends all the power that it needs to out to the other things. The other things get it, and everybody's happy. So, what are we going to work on today? Well, I need to pull it up because it's not in any eye. We're going to work on farm blocks because I need to get some source of trees or something. So this is the farm block setup I'm going to use, and this will be the first time that I've ever gone for aesthetics over efficiency. They can be made much bigger, but for my sake, we're going to do them like that. So let's start working on these. I'm going to make a stack of farm blocks first. I already have those made, but that's the first part. So we got a stack of these guys. Throw that in there. And those in there. I'm going to take these out, even though I won't need this many. And voila. There we go. I'm only going to need 1 stack of these. They can be made with various blocks, but I find that with us building the way we did, that this is probably the most aesthetically pleasing. And let's get those in there. There. Okay. I need 2 copper and 2 stacks of wooden slabs. So let's grab those. You know what? I'm not going to use these ones. I'm going to use fur because I think I can. So let's make a whole bunch of fur. That's like 3 stacks. That works. So let's try this. See if this works. Or if I'm wrong. There we go. Farm blocks. Okay. So now, what you do with these is it is a 3 by 3 by 5. No, 3 by 3 by 4. So this is the 3 by 3 here. And we want to go down 1, 2, 3. And apparently I'm going to need to place a dirt block here. Okay. So, that's the 3 by 3. This will be the top layer here. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Okay, perfect. Now the thing that sucks about these is they're gigantic. But I guess, from what I've been told, they're getting rid of the old forestry farms, and these are the new forestry farms, which kind of suck, but I guess in the long run, they take up less space. They're just more of a pain in the ass to craft. Okay, so now that that's done, we need to do a few more things to it. First thing that we need to do is we need to craft a gearbox. Once again, recipe's not in any eye, so we're going to have to do our best to do this. We'll start off with 3 wood gears, upgrade those to stone gears, and upgrade the stone gears to tin gears. Beautiful. And then, voila, gearbox. Next thing that we need to do is we need a farm hatch. Now, I'm going to make a whole bunch of hatches because these are actually, we're going to need more than one of these, and I just don't feel like crafting more later. So, whole bunch of hatches. Even more hatches. Beautiful. Okay. So, once again, more tin gears. So I think I'm going to need like, I want to say like 6 or so of these things. So we're going to need some more cobble, it looks like. Let's see. That would be 3. 1 for fertilizer, 1 for dirt, and 1 for saplings. And then we need an output. So we actually need 4. So let's make 4 of these things. So we need 8 tin gears. That works. Do that, that, and that. Voila. Farm hatches. 4 of them. Beautiful. Oh, you think we'd be done now? We're not. We need 1 more tin gear. I'm only going to set this 1 farm on camera because they are a little bit of a pain in the ass to make. I'm probably going to set up some fabricators to do things for me easier. We need 2 glass, which I don't have in there. Do I have glass in here? I have meef. There's the other thing that we went and did that I forgot to mention. I made a trip to the end, or to the Twilight Forest and got some tokens and some other artifacts, the Charm of Keeping and stuff, but at this point in the game I don't need a Charm of Keeping. Okay, so let's explain what each one of these blocks do. So this first one, the gearbox, is what the power goes into. You can place it anywhere, but it is what the power goes into. So we're actually going to need to craft some more conduits. So let's put those back. And I think this is the redstone one. It is. Awesome. And we throw that in there. Take this out. Beautiful. Okay. A lot of things going into this. So, the next thing we need to do, because we can't be done yet, that'd be too easy, we need to start working on some fertilizer. That's not too bad, though. Let's grab a stack of apatite and a whole bunch of ash. And we'll put the apatite in here. And oh no, it has to be actual ash. It can't be dark ash. Damn. Got all excited. So how do we make the dark ash into normal ash? Because I know it can't be done. We put it in industrial centrifuge and it takes 12 seconds. I think we can manage that. So while that's going anyway, let's work on the next thing that we need. We need some source of water. Aqueous accumulators work. Liquid tesseracts work. I mean, we can make a very simple setup with a pump and a liquid tesseract. We could use Xycraft, which I haven't really gotten into, but there's a water Xycraft block. It's made with engineering blocks, stone, and water. And if you place this on a valve, it will automatically fill a Xycraft tank. Which, do we want to do that? You know what? I'm not absolutely against that. I was thinking about maybe for the centerpieces of each of the room, setting them up as tanks for the various things that we need. I was hoping he'd keep moving. Oh well, I'm just gonna leave him. I was hoping that, you know, I could do like a lava block there, or water there, and then I have no idea what I would do for the air, but something for the air, because it can look really cool. I think I'm probably just gonna use the white Lumar, and then for here, doing something like the dirt, but I could fill it with whatever I want. But I feel like dirt would look really cool, surrounded by like the green zirconium. So let's do that. I'm actually now the thing is, it has to be blue. We gotta smelt these bad boys down. All right, like that. All right, let that thing go. And then we're gonna need a stack of those and some redstone. So let's see. The other thing that we're going to need is we're going to need a Xycraft valve. Okay, so we could probably get this one done now at least. Because we really only need 4 of these blocks, which is only that one. That works. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make 2, just to be on the safe side. So that way we got an extra one. We can throw 2 valves up top. We'll be golden. Then from there, we're going to want to grab another bucket of water. Even though I have infinite water, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go water, water. Thank you. I don't know if I'm going to get this back or not, but we'll see if I get the water bucket back. I probably won't, which is understandable with as good as this will be. Oh, it gave me 2. Oh well. We'll have 4. Put the buckets back. I'm going to go put this thing in here. Throw some more redstone in here. Alright. So that works. We now have a Xycraft water. Let's look up the valves. I think it's this one, yes. So this is an engineering block. It gives me 4 valves. I'll take these buckets back out. I'm going to use them both. So once again, we need some redstone. Around like this. Engineering blocks. Beautiful. And then we're going to need some iron. Iron here. Buckets here. And alright guys, sorry about that. I've ran out of space on my computer, and luckily I caught it soon enough that it's not going to kill us. So, I went ahead and crafted some blue Xycraft blocks, just because they look really cool. We finished our valves, and we finished our water, right? Yeah, we got those. So here's what's going to happen. This is what our setup is going to look like now. Obviously, it's going to be a lot taller. And I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm actually probably going to change it up a lot. I can probably just do that right now. But anyway, so the way this works is you need to have solid blocks on all the sides. And then somewhere, just not on an edge, has to be a valve. And when you right-click the valve, it makes a world hole in the floor. But aside from the world hole that was just made, let's see if we can, there we go. It makes this really cool Xycraft looking thing. So I'm using glass viewer. Once again, glass viewer is what I'm probably going to use the most of because you can break it and it's real cheap to craft. It only costs 1 iron to make it so that you can break the glass, and they have connected textures. So anyway, if we put a water block there, we can see that it's starting to fill up with water. If we right click on the tank, we'll see how much water we're getting, and that's enough water for me. I'm a happy camper. Now, I don't know what happens if we break the valve and then replace it. If they're like the Railcraft tanks in that sense. They don't appear to keep their fluids. So you don't want to break a tank. It'd just be a bad idea. So anyway, here's what I want to have happen. So I want a valve down here. And we'll keep it like that for a little bit. And I want a valve up here, just because it makes the most sense. Except I broke stuff that I shouldn't have, so it's no longer going to function. Because it is actually counting this cobble as part of the tank, I believe. So we right click on the valve again, and boom. Yeah, it's counting that bottom part of the cobble as the tank, even though it's really not part of the tank. It just thinks that it is. What is going on? Yeah, I figured that was coming. Be right back. All right, so clearly when you start digging with meef, that you're in a bad situation. So let's get that filled in, get this stuff taken care of the way it should be, and let's set up a liquid tesseract. Now, I'm assuming everybody can look up the recipe for the liquid tesseract because I've probably already shown it before. So let's do this. Let's put it right there. This one is set to receive only, and it'll be 16 because 15 is already in use. And this one will be sparks water. And then we set that as our frequency, and we'll set our water block up here. And then that again will start to fill everything. Beautiful. So let's come over here. I'm going to dump off the Xycraft stuff in here. And we'll get out another liquid tesseract. Next thing that we need to do is I need to run power. That's a good guess, actually. I need to run some sort of MJ power over here. And we can do that simply by doing that. And from there, we need to do this. We'll replace all this cobble later when I feel like it. But until then, I'm just going to use it to kind of figure out where we are. These things take forever to break, so I hate misplacing them. Let's go over here. Boom. And I guess the most important thing is that we have like a central conduit in the middle first off, but oh right. I know that's not connected, so I gotta go back there, but as long as we're close, that's to what we want. That's all that matters. Okay, so we got the farm blocks done. So let's go down a little bit. Start working our way into here. Okay, so I'm going to replace this block here with a gearbox. So that works now. So now we have the gearbox there. It's set to blue to receive power. Beautiful. So we should have no problems there. Go replace these stairs real quick because these are just taking up inventory. I don't want them to. Alright. Now the next thing we want is the valve. Now hopefully this works. I don't think it's going to, but we can hope. We'll clear out this stuff here once again. We'll break this one. And I'm going to place the valve there. And we're going to set this one to private. This one is set to receive only. This will be my water. So, next thing we need is we need some hatches. So we're going to make 3 hatches up here. This isn't how I'm going to keep them, but that's okay. Wonder why it hasn't turned into a normal block yet. Maybe, just maybe, There's one more block in the multi-farm blocks. It's called a farm control, but I don't see it. Huh. I know the recipe is right because we're using the 3x3x4 by 3x4. One. No, we're not. 1, 2, 3. We need one more down. Right? Yeah. That's okay though. We can easily replace that. Doesn't matter where any of these things are. So, let's do that. There we go. Farm. Now, the way that I'm going to set up my valves is going to be a little bit different. Or my hatches is going to be a little bit different. Just because... Ow. Just because I know what I'm going to need to put into it. So I'm going to do the 4 corners. And then if I need to do a 5th one, I have the middle slot. But I know it's going to be at least 3. So... Okay. Beautiful. Stop that. Something's broken again. What broke? Nothing's broken. Okay. Yeah, it'll have this little mark around it when it's not broken anymore. So let's see. That should be everything there. Now it's not receiving water though, so that means we might need to actually have some sort of pump feature, whether it be liquid conduits, maybe. That'll work. So let's go set this one up to for liquid conduits. For I eat all of my meat. Okay. So there's that. Set it to pull from it. I break that block. I waste 2 more cobble and sticks on levers, and then we put down the liquid tesseract. This one is set to send only water. Okay. And then we'll set this one over here to receive only water. And we'll be good. So put it there, put that there. Receive only water. Does it actually have to pump out? Probably. That sucks. So let's make another one. Why are we not receiving water? We should be receiving water. Why are we not receiving water? Huh. That's weird. Let's go back over here and check this guy, make sure he's not broken. You are set to send only water. Right? Yeah. This is set to receive it from its partner. Receive water only. Okay. Why are we not working? Tell me that, Liquid Tesseract? Tell me why you're not working? Being a pain in the ass, Liquid Tesseract. I'm not in the mood to deal with you. Why? I don't know. That's really weird. I think I know what it is, and it's kind of dumb if that's the problem. It would make literally 0 sense. But let me grab 2 more. Go over here. And we're gonna break that. Lower it 1 more level. Connect that. Do that. And I'm gonna put my Liquid Tesseract down. This is set to send only, private, under my channel. Okay. Cool. Now let's fly back over here. And do you want to cooperate with us this way now? Oh. Appears that you don't even need that. Beautiful. See? So now we got water in here. We got saplings. Oh, we need saplings. So let's do that. Let's grab some saplings over here. Let's grab... So I should have some saplings. Jeez. Yep. So I've got a few saplings, and we need to get the ash out of here. So there's our ash, which isn't very much, but it gives us something to do with this dark ash that we're getting, and gives us the opportunity to get some slag. That's a lot more fertilizer than I'm going to use, but it's okay. Boom. 16. Or 64. 64 from 16. It works. Okay. So, fertilizer goes down here. Saplings go up here. Dirt goes over here. I believe that it will make its own humus. Maybe. I think. And it will... I think we might actually have to fill it with dirt the first time for it. So we'll probably fill in all these holes. And fill this guy with dirt. They don't actually build themselves now. You actually have to fill them. Out of some sort of block, and then it's going to replace the blocks, I think. I don't know. These things are really finicky, and I really don't like them compared to the old ones. The old ones were nice and simple. Because I could use sand, because I know that's what it's going to convert stuff to. Tells me the temperature. Soil goes left, seeds go right. Hydration required. And no farmland. Smooth sandstone, bricks, or stone bricks create a platform the farm will build on. Really? Okay. I wonder if it needs to be down one. And it's just going to build on top. or if it should be out 3, 4. But this is the basic build. This is the smallest version. The reason I'm doing the smallest version is I can keep my centerpiece if I do the smallest version, and I can fit 4 things per row, or per tower. So, there we go. See, now it's working. Just being stubborn. Stupid. So let's go get... Let's fill all this in so that the road's not just this big empty hole. Let's go get some more smooth stone brick. That'll work. Yep, so it works like this. You can put them around. I can do that one. Now whether or not these things are actually going to grow in this type of spot, I don't know. But I can always build other ones for... That works, though. I mean, to an extent. I'll probably lower it a level or 2. That's okay, though. For now, that's the basic setup. We'll improve it later. Like I said, I don't know how well these things are going to grow, so that's another thing I want to try to figure out. But we actually need a steady income of sand, so that's more or less the reason I'm building these farms. Is for the steady income of sand, because I don't have it and I'm tired of macerating cobble to get sand. But no, that'll do it for today, I think. I'm going to work on getting this Xycraft tank much bigger. I think I'll do the same thing with the lava one, because we can. I can actually have an ender tank set up to pool or to flow into it, which would be real nice. I can just set it right on top of a valve, I believe. And then this entire thing will just be like red Xychromium. And then we'll do green Xychromium. And then we'll put a whole bunch of dirt down the middle. But no, I'll probably set up a whole bunch of things like this. One in each corner of the room. And if for some reason these don't grow, which I'm thinking they will, but if they don't, for some reason, maybe the top level will have devoted to trees, and we'll just kind of like leave it open or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But until then, guys, see you later.